In human terms, we view death as a sudden stop, a drop into absolute nothingness. But from the perspective of physics, true nothingness does not exist. Death is a physical transition governed by the same laws that move stars and planets. To power conscious thought, the human brain operates on roughly 20 watts of electrical power. This is the same amount of energy required to keep a single household light bulb glowing. When the body's internal systems can no longer maintain their equilibrium, that 20-watt source does not simply vanish from the universe. Instead, energy begins to radiate outward, moving from the body into the surrounding environment as heat. When biological life ends, the universe begins reallocating those physical resources back into the environment. The first law of thermodynamics states that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only change from one state to another. At the end of a life, that electrical energy transitions. It shifts from the active chemical reactions in the brain into the surrounding air as heat. As this heat leaves the body, it dissipates into the atmosphere, joining the vast exchange of energy in the room around it. Every vibration and every wave of heat is composed of particles that continue to interact with the physical world, bouncing off surfaces and moving through the air. These photons and particles race outward, their paths forever altered by the body they once powered. The energy that once drove your consciousness remains in the world, becoming part of the cosmic background radiation that fills the universe. Beyond electrical energy, there is the matter itself. The human body is composed of trillions of atoms, and on a biological level, these atoms are indestructible. The carbon, oxygen, and nitrogen that make up your heart and brain were forged in the hearts of exploding stars billions of years ago. When the life support systems of the body fail, the electromagnetic bonds holding these stardust atoms together begin to break. Nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium leach into the soil, where they are reclaimed by the ecosystem to become the structural components of trees or other living creatures. Even deep within the body, trace radioactive elements like potassium-40 undergo a continuous transformation through decay. This process produces tiny amounts of helium. Because helium is light enough to escape Earth's gravity, atoms that were once part of you eventually drift away from the planet and back into the stars. The body is a temporary cosmic vessel that eventually returns its raw materials to the universe at large. This creates a specific tension. If both our electrical energy and our physical atoms are immortal, what is it that actually ceases to exist? The answer lies in entropy. While the materials remain, the specific organization of those materials, the biological software, begins to dissolve. Think of the brain as an advanced biological computer. There is a distinction between the physical components and the processing pattern they create. When a computer is destroyed, the physical metals and the electricity still exist in the universe. Only the organized data is lost. You are a specific, highly organized arrangement of immortal atoms. Death is simply the universe reclaiming those materials and dissolving the temporary pattern. It is the moment when the universe reclaims its energy and matter, breaking down a complex system into its simpler parts. Physics suggests not a single bit is ever truly gone. They transition from a structured individual back into the less